Yeah, Ravi. FCGoa had in their fourth season, I guess, there was a major, and now this is also major rebuilding of sorts. So how does the challenge compare?
Can you guys hear me? I don't know whether this is as big a revamp as we had in the fourth season, because then we basically started the club out from scratch. We had to change everything in our way of thinking and how we went about recruitment, hiring of coaches or players or whatever it was outside of football. This season I think we're working with a more solid foundation where we already knew what we wanted to do in terms of the playing style, the sort of players we wanted to recruit. We did also have a lot of the players from the past as well, because that season we had the draft, so it was a complete unknown. This season we've got a lot of players who already spent significant amounts of time with the club, and Carlos is also not somebody who's new to the club. He spent a lot of time with us previously as a football player as well, so he knows insides and out about Goa, the culture of Goa, the people of Goa, how the club functions, how the players are, what sort of league you can expect, right? So in that sense, I don't think it was such a big revamp. But was it a challenge? Yes, of course. Every year is a challenge, because just like we guys have other people in different clubs also trying to do exactly the same thing. We all have the same objective to try and make our team the best possible in the land. And it's always a challenge, but we're very pleased with the work that we've done so far this season, and hopefully from next week onwards, we'll get an indication of how well our preparation's gone.
You just mentioned about something like the team has come up, some solid foundation. What can you just dwell on this thing a little more?
Yeah, sure. I mean, in 2017, when we first sort of had the big revamp that we just first initially mentioned, we had only one functioning football team, right, which was the first team. This time we have a team that is the first team, and we have 6 other teams that also participate across different competitions, across age groups in different respective leagues across the country, right? So we always have players at our disposal. At that point in time, I think we had 25 professionally contracted footballers. Now we have 150 on our books, right? Secondly, at that point in time, we had to think about what sort of football we wanted to play, what sort of ideas we wanted to set forward for the team, what sort of identity we wanted to take on as a football club. We didn't have to do that this time because we've already been doing it for the past 5-6 years. I would like to think that we've been largely successful with implementing that. And this year, obviously, we brought in a coach who fitted that style of football as well, and somebody who also shared that sort of philosophy and mentality about how we want to take the team forward.
Carlos, what is the style are you going to play with this time? You just mentioned about style. So what's your style?
Well, the style of the, first of all, not...
The style of football.
Yes.
Maybe some tiki-taka football. What kind of football are you going to play this time?
Well, first of all, I want my team is brave in the team, no? Talking about defense, talking about attack. Okay, we are trying to build a proactive team that go for the games and wait for things to happen, no? This is the most important idea. Tiki-taka, well, I'm not represented too much with tiki-taka because I think the possession needs to be useful, okay? I want the ball to attack, to create chances and to score goals, and for that we are going to work.
Carlos, you were part of FCGoa team that had really good success in the past when you played for FCGoa under Sergio Lopera. Now you are the coach. So if you could describe how this particular set of players and team compares to that team, how would you describe that?
Well, I don't like comparisons, no, because it was some time that, as you say, we had a lot of success. We played really good football, and we got some success, some trophies, and had a very fun time for everyone, no? But now it's a different era. I'm a new coach. We have different players. Some of them play there, but it's a new era, and we don't have to think in the past. We need to create our own story, and we are going to go for that.
How would you describe the character of this team?
Right now, what I know from them during the preseason, I have a group of players with a lot of ambition, with a lot of hunger, and looking forward to make the fans happy. This is the best quality of my team now. I have a group with a huge ambition.
So what is your expectation? You said you have the best quality of players in the team. What is your expectation from the team to start with? What is your expectation from these boys?
My expectation is that if we are in our level, in our best level, we we are able to one. We don't have fear from anyone. We know that there are many good teams in the league. That this year I think the season is going to be very tight, the table, but we're able to fight against anyone. So look at the ambition, look at the hunger and the quality of course that I have in the team, I think we are ready to face a great season.
Now ISL into 8th season, 9th season, sorry. How has the ISL grown and how easy or difficult it is to find transfer targets?
I think ISL has grown quite a big amount in terms of the stature of play, etc. After players who are going to be coming on to speak to you guys as well, it's a question that you can apply to them as well and ask them how easy for them was it to understand the visibility of the league, etc. and so forth. Because there's a few players actually sitting there on my right hand side who we recruited this summer, and when we had to sort of present them the club's vision, the club's idea, and also introduce them to the league, they were like, we already know a lot of these things. Because they've already followed this league for quite a bit before, because they've already had ex-teammates or friends or people they know of who already come and play in this league, right? So in that regard, the leagues has grown its nature. The one other thing you notice is that a lot of these players are coming in their prime years, right? Kevin and Noah were sitting there, they're both in their late 20s, so they're coming in at a time when it's in their prime. And the ISL initially began, players were around the 34-35 mark. So obviously that's one big thing. And also, if you look back at the archives and what some of the ISL games that happened, even as early as say the 4th season, as compared to what we see this year, people who watch the game with the train time realize that actually the game is a lot more nuanced and a lot more complicated in terms of how teams sort of approach themselves. It's not so easy to win matches anymore. It requires a lot of attention to finer detail. So I think that stands the league in good stead because it's just increased the level of the Indian players as well, because the expectations of them is higher and the demands of them are higher as well. We hope we'll have a full stadium come 3rd of November. We have 3 away games to contend with before we get there. Obviously the team is focused on that, but us from a club perspective, we're hoping that we have a stands full. It's been 2 years. I think the last time the team played in Fatorda was in the semi-final when we lost out in aggregate to Chennai. And I remember the goal when Murtada foul scored, because we were down by 3 goals on aggregate, and when foul scored at the 10th minute, I remember how the stadium erupted, and for me, from a personal perspective, it remains the best memory I have of the team in that stadium. And that happens to be the last time fans were in the stadium. So I'm hoping we can get a replication of that atmosphere, because whenever FCGoa has played at home with a full packed stadium, the other teams have found it daunting, right? So we don't want anybody to come and feel comfortable for Fatorda. We want them to come and feel like it's a daunting task to face a team who, with all their might and with all the support behind them, it's not easy to even take a point off them.
Last season, FCGoa team was in a 9th number on position on point table. This time, what is your winning mentality for games?
Yeah, we were 9th, and obviously that required us to take certain proactive steps to change that scenario. You would have noticed that we've got a different set of players in this time. We've still kept a significant bunch of the Indian core. What is the winning mentality? Essentially, like the coach mentioned, we're a team that want to be brave. We want to try and take the game to the opponents, not for them to decide what's going to happen in the game. We want to initiate how the games are played, and we dictate the style of play, etc. And it's completely in our hands. We don't rely on the other team to decide what happens in the game. And in terms of winning mentality, I think it's a process. It's step by step. You gain confidence based on the games that you play. And I don't think that anybody within the team is focusing on anything beyond the first match to begin with right now. And then once results come in our way, then I'm sure the dynamic of winning will automatically catch on to the team.
This time FCGoa will live with the ISL trophy for first time.
I hope so. I hope everybody here is also on the same line as us. Yeah, we would love to, but I think football is a game that is controlled by X amount of invariable factors which don't depend just on us. If it depended upon us, and if it was up to me to sign a piece of paper and say, I'd probably sign and say yes, we would like to lift the trophy. I think that's the ambition every team goes into the season with. Any team who does not are not in the right place. But yeah, we hope so. Fingers crossed, and we'll wait for the team to hope. But let's focus on the first game first, and we'll focus on the trophy when it comes to it.
But every time we see on the final, a team will lose that game. That's one.
Hi guys. We have with us Captain Brandon Fernandez. He's also
the leading guy with the most assists so far in the history of the Hero ISL. We also have another Indian international with us and an FCGoa star, Glenn Martin. So without much ado, I'll throw the floor open to questions, and please raise your hand and we'll come to you.
Hi, Brandon. As a leading player, not just for Goa, also for India, one of the most important players for the Indian national football team, and of course, leading player with assists and leading playmaker in the accent. Now the captain of FC Goa as well. In the rebuilding year for FC Goa, how big is the challenge for the team and for you personally?
Yeah, it's a big challenge for us. As a team, we are rebuilding the team. We have many new players, different ideas, trying to do new things. I hope in this process we get success. And personally, I want to get better. I just want to, add my numbers in terms of assists and also be on the scoring sheet. But this all will come with hard work, and I personally feel with a lot of hard work we are going to get success this year.
Brandon, you just mentioned that you're going to do some new things. Can you be very specific on that? What new things are you looking at this time?
New things as in, the way we should play this year. We are trying to have different plans in our team. Not just, like you said, just keeping the ball possession sometimes. But we try to do different things, go direct, variations. This is what we are looking for. And we are training these things, and we hope that we execute them well in the games and get results.
So my question is, I'm not very happy with your answer. I want to know what are the new things the team is going to try this time. Keep the new code in. I'm not very clear on what exactly you mean by new things in the team. What are the new things you're looking at? Like something, like you said, style of playing. What is the style of playing that you're talking about?
I just said we'll have variation. We'll go direct sometimes because FCGoa is known for playing keeping the ball possession. This is what I try to tell you. So we'll have more variation. It won't be always from the back. Sometimes it will be direct. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Glenn, you got a killer shot. Have you recovered all your legs? Are you ready to take the shot at goal?
Yes, I'm recovered fully now. I started training with the team, and hopefully I will play the first match also. I'm fully fit now.
Glenn, how is your assessment of the entire challenge this year? Because last year it was really not, it was a forgettable year for FCGoa, but coming into this year with all the rebuilding, new coach, as in Carlos Pena, who has also been the past player, how do you assess this year's challenge?
Yes, I think with what happened last year, I think we have a lot to learn from that. It's not that just we want to forget about whatever happened in the last season, but then no, it has given us more hunger to prove ourselves this season. And with the fans back in the stadium, it will be really a plus point for us. And we'll be hoping to see a lot of fans there, and it will boost the team. And I think, as a team, I think we are a much stronger side now. And compared to last season, because last season we had many injuries plus COVID cases. So I think this season will be much better.
As captain of the team, do you think Glenn by your side on the field would give you opportunities to plan the game better?
Because last season I don't remember we played together because sometime I was out because of injury, sometimes he was out because of injury. But this season, I think having all the players, especially Glenn, he's a very important player for us. in different aspects of the game. Him being on the pitch is going to help us a lot, and also we need to have all the players. Having all the players because we train together and we have different plans. So we need to execute them, and for that we need all the players fit.
Another thing, for the last 2 years, you all have been playing in the bubble. You all have been playing in the bubble.
Yeah.
Locked in the room, coming out and playing. So that had a mental impact on all the players and to be seen on your game. Now you are out of the bubble. Have you recovered and you think it's going to help you perform better?
Yes, of course. Initially it was very difficult for us. We didn't realize that time, but after coming out from the bubble, we realized all those things. It was really difficult for us. Now it's normal. Everything is normal for us. We have, mentally also we are in a good space. So this is going to help us in our performances, I'm sure, and we will be able to get good results this season.
As captain of the team, normally the captain of the team has a word with the coach before the team is set on the team. Are you going to play a crucial role in that?
You mean to selecting the first 11?
No, I didn't say selecting, but you have a crucial role in explaining to the coach what you would like to be in your first 11. Could you take that role?
Well, the first day when Carlos came, he spoke to me and he shared his ideas with me, and he was very open to hear my ideas. Whatever I know, I told him, but as you know, Carlos played ISL before and he very much know about this league, so I don't have to tell him anything. But it's important to have this relationship with the coach where you are open to speak to each other and share your thoughts or share your ideas, because in this process I think it's going to help individually and as a team.
Brendan, you played with Carlos as a teammate. Now he's the coach. How different is he as a coach, in the role of a coach?
It's completely different to have as a teammate and firstly because as a teammate you have him on the pitch to guide you, but now he'll be on the sideline, and he very well knows about ISL, and it's a big difference. It's a big opportunity for him to be there and guide the team outside the pitch, and I'm sure he's going to do a good job because he knows the players, he knows the league, and it's very much how can I say, very much a challenge for him and for us to give him what he's asking from us. So I think in this whole process, I think we need to give him what he's asking and work hard on the pitch and stay fit, and whenever we go on the pitch to give 100%, and I think that's going to give us results.
We'll take the last 2 questions.
Glenn, I think from the foreign signings, 4 are coming new to ISL, 4 of the foreign signings in FCGoa. How have they gelled in the bunch? What has been the kind of bonding so far with the local players? I mean, all as a squad, how is it gelling?
Yeah, we have, I think, 5 new foreigners, from them 4 are new to ISL. And I think they have done really well because even they enjoy, that we can see in the training that we all always are like a family. It's not that we are aside or something like that. No, we always gel together well. And I think that they are really good players, good human beings. So I think they are really going to help the team very much.
So on a parting note, Brandon, what is your everybody can hear. On
Audio out goes to the camera.
on a parting note, what do you expect from the crowd and what is your message to the fans?
What I expect from the crowd?
Yes.
I expect them to come in large numbers, to be there for us in every moment, whether it is up or down moment, and we need them to be there for us and support us in every match. We will give our best, we will give 100%, and of course we want them to go back happy. This is our aim. We want to bring the fans, more and more fans in the stadium, and make them happy.
Hi guys, we have with us two new faces with us. Firstly, Igor Rochena. He grew up in Bilbao from the Academy of Athletic Bilbao and has been playing all over the world. I think his last stint was in Australia. We have also Noah Wael Sadawi. He is a Moroccan international and he also has been playing around the world. He has played in Israel, he's played in the US as well as Morocco. And now, without much ado, I'll throw the floor open to questions.
So what is the kind of football style you bring here? We want to know something about that.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, obviously, the one thing that I would like to say about myself is I'm an attacking-minded player. I like to take on players one against one. You can get good crosses from me, and yeah, just being there with my teammates, working hard, and yeah, that's it.
How do you perceive the Indian players, the local players, since you have been training with them throughout this time? What is your perception?
For me personally, I mean, I've been here for now almost 2 months, so from what I can see in the Indian players, they're very hardworking. You can see every day they want to get better, and that's very, very important for the whole team, because when you have players that are hungry to get better and gelling together, I think it's really good for the club.
Igor, you are 29 years old and you are 28, right? 28, 29 years old. So, players like you in your late 20s coming to ISL, I think this is a very big statement. So, how do you see ISL in your career, or does it meet your ambition as you have taken this decision to join FCGoa and play the ISL? Does this challenge give you a lot of excitement for your ambition, boost for your ambition?
Yeah, it is ambitious. The club give us this ambitious message. So when we have, particularly when I have this chance to come here and they give me this message, they send me this message, I catch it fast because it comes with my idea to win, to grow, and I think we can go in the same direction. So I think the age is 29, but it doesn't matter which age, because you can have a different mentality with 30, with 35, or with 22. So yeah, I think it comes in a great moment for me. I think I'm in the same direction of the club. So yeah, I think it would be beautiful for us.
For you know as well, does this challenge of joining FCGoa, does it spur or boost your ambition as well?
Yes, for sure. Before this, I was in Morocco for 3 years, and it was time for me to seek a new adventure. And yeah, as I told before to the media, that I've been in contact with FCGoa now for 2 years. So it's really exciting. I'm very, very happy to be here and just to start this new challenge.
So I have a question. What really attracts players from Europe like you to come to a country like India and play? Given the ranking of this country, just so far below the European teams which we have, what really attracts you to this place?
Yes, as I said before, in soccer and football, we are not used to win. We are used to fight. We are get used to. As I said, we are not get used to win many times. So I think it was a good challenge to win more. The most attractive thing I get from this club was we are
I will be closer to win than any other place that I have chance to go. So I think what attracts me is the chance to win.
Is money the attraction here? Is money the attraction? Is money the attraction here?
Yeah, I just told you right now that my attraction was to win, not any other thing, because I can get money everywhere, but I think the closest place to get something, to get a trophy, to get a win, is here, so that's why I'm here.
Are there any other questions?
Hi, okay, I know it's a question out of you've been in Goa for some time now, both of you. How has the experience been in Goa so far?
It's been amazing. It's different than what we're used to, but it was very easy for myself to feel at ease, to adjust quicker because people were very welcoming to us. I'm sure you can say the same thing. So yeah, it's been great so far. So I hope it continues like that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful experience. I'm living in different parts of Goa. I'm enjoying a lot. And on off the beach, because in the beach I'm enjoying a lot. We are training hard, but we have a beautiful group. We are having fun in the trainings, apart of working hard. And off the beach as well, and discovering different culture, different parts of the world that I could long fly from my house. So I think it deserves to be a new culture, new places. So it's beautiful.